Hello. I am sorry about the issues that I had this morning, but good evening. Good evening. Hello. It's a rare late stream. It's a coveted, apparently. People are apparently pretty happy. But it's like, it was there's stuff that we need to talk about. Oh my God. What happened, right? I will not deny that I was a little bit tilted, but then as the day went on and I was like kind of peeking, it's kind of taking a peek, and I was just like, wow, that does not look like, it doesn't look like they're redecorating, right? It's like, that looks like some serious, like they've got like a pipe, like a big, they've got like a pipe and an engine running and it's going up into the apartment. It's like, oh, dang, that is not, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty tilted in the morning. Around like 9:15, it started to get like really loud, and I was like, what the hoo-ha, right? And then pretty angry, and then I was just like, oh man, that looks really bad. They're my neighbors, like, and I want what's best for them, right? And it's like, ooh, whew. Anyway, good evening, everybody. It is I, Vesper Noir, the resident scholar of the Adventures Guild Tempus and a member of HOLOSTARS English, and thank you for all these gifted memberships. Saku, Nikki, thank you for the gifted memberships. Ranger FGO, thank you very much for the gifted membership. Mike VC, thank you very much for the gifted membership. Thank you, thank you. Robot from Cornland, thank you for the super chat. From the golf course? Yo, you teed off without me? I'm hurt. FOMO, right? FOMO. Jam, I lost the game. Thank you very much for the super chat. How was the roller coaster? I don't know if you were here when I was like chatting, Jam, but it looks like plumbing issues from the neighbors. Like they have to like tear it. They had to like tear in the, like their walls are being like torn down to get at the pipe. It is not good. Yeah. Girthin, hello. It's good to see you. How have you been? Wacky Warrior, thank you for the super chat. Hold on, I'm gonna pour tea. Went to the doctor's office today, got told that over the past 2 months I lost 14 pounds. Here's to many more field. Yo! If that's what you were aiming for, congrats. If that's not what you were aiming for, that's a lot. Woo! Hopefully you're going for it. Oh man, what kind of tea? This is my daily drinker, which is a green oolong. It's not hand picked. It's like machine picked. Yeah. Crazy Cat, thank you for the super chat. Good evening. Good morning. Momo, thank you for the gifted membership. Bunny, thank you for the gifted membership. Okay, we're caught up, right? We're caught up. We could jump into it. It was really loud. Do you know what a circular saw is? A circle saw? It's like a powered, it's an electric powered saw, right? It's like you know, like the Bugs Bunny cartoons where like he gets tied to a log and it's like cutting him in half? It's that sound. It's like there's no way I could stream with that going on in the background. No shot. There's no way. Well, and then I went through a phase where it was like, what if I did? What if I did and it would be like funny, right? It would be another thing that people would be like, ah, crazy old man with the power tools in the background, and then people would like, you know, make memes out of it. But I do think like they're like talking. Like the construction workers were like talking in like Spanish and stuff like that. So it's like I'm worried they would say something and it would like give away location, right? Right? So I don't think it's a good idea for me to do that. Like if they say the name of like a city or a town or whatever, right? It's just not worth the risk, I think, right? Creative Burst, thank you very much for the super chat. Good evening. November is going to be the perfect time. Pathfinder is just a remastered version of the core books to remove. Interesting. Pathfinder. I want to play Wrath of the Righteous. It looks like a legitimately good video game. But I've already used up my, like... I mean, I put in like 2 or 3 requests, so it's like, I've already used up my request. Yeah. Hey, Grandpa, did you see the Voltes V trailer yet? No, I haven't. I haven't even heard of it. What is it? Cloud Cutter, thank you for the gifted memberships. Yo, Estraying, thank you very much for the super chat. First Zatsu in a while. I missed you, old man. I hope you're doing well. Your VODs have been helping me through my studies, so here's a little tip in return. I wish you the best of luck in your studies, but I know you're gonna kill it, right? You don't need luck because you're studying, but I'm rooting for you. Sleepy, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, thank you. The tea's a little bit too hot still, but we're in there. We're in there. Nano Rock, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, thank you. Hey Vesper, it was me and my brother's birthday yesterday. Wait, you and your brothers? Are you twins? My my child's detective brain, not like a fully fledged detective. Wanted to give a small gift for the hours of Zatsu you've given. Didn't really do much for the day, but we're planning a small go-kart tournament with some coworkers instead of working Friday. Hell yeah. Happy birthday to both of you. I hope you guys had a good year. I hope you guys had a good year. Wouldn't that be funny if this is like actually Bettle? No, it's not. There's no way. They are not the only twins in the world, all right? Don't go crazy, all right? Encyclopedia Noir. Yo, Encyclopedia Brown is like close to my heart. I love those books. They're so good. They're not. Encyclopedia Brown was, oh, memories, man, memories. Cam Jensen was also a good one. Ah, delicious. I feel like if I had a twin, I would get up to so many shenanigans, right? And it would like we would run like the general purpose defense where like we learn to act and we get really offended when we get called out for doing something wrong. And it's like, no, the other twin did that. I'm the good twin. And then like we just do that forever. So everybody's like, no, I think both of you. Like, yeah. Did you guys ever watch No, I don't want to spoil it, but no, I'm not gonna talk about it. Never mind. You know what I'm talking about. Shaco from League of Legends, thank you for the super chat. My friend Joe caused problems with me and I punched Joe in the face, but he ran away. It's been years and I've been wondering, where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? You got me. I got. I fell right into that. I fell right into it. Good one, Shaco. This is what it feels like to play against Shaco in League of Legends. Which I kind of want to play again. Like, I kind of want to play like, maybe not ARAM, because I think I should learn to use a character, like one character. With like Vesties, right? Like we play League together. And I play like bottom lane with like a babysitter. I think like, because you could see like rank, right? Like you could see like gold, silver, whatever, right? When I enter into a lobby, we should take the guy that's the highest, and then they get assigned to babysit me, and then everybody else is trying to win in the other lanes, right? I would love to play with the boys. I think Altair, Bettle are the two that like the game, right? I think Dez knows how to play the game, but he doesn't particularly like it. Axel likes watching it. I don't know if he likes playing it. I don't think I've ever seen Axel join in, like, because they play like not streaming, right? They jump into games. I don't think I've ever seen him play with the boys, so I don't know if he actually plays it, but he does watch it and he likes it. Axel seems to mostly play ARAM. Ah, okay. The ping is horrible. Ah, delicious. Life Swordsman, thank you very much for the super chat. Speaking of Wrath of the Righteous, the developers are making a new CRPG based on the 40k Rogue Trader. Any chance we'll see it? Well, here's the thing. I would love to play. There's a lot of games that I would love to play, but you know, we got to go through the right channels first. We have to go through the right channels. And it's not really like anybody's fault if there's like issues. It's just the way that the cookie crumbles, right? Yeah. Huge fan, but if we can't play, we can't play, right? And really, like, the number one thing that goes wrong, right, is if like there's people that are fans of the tempura and then like don't ever like call out the developers, right? It's not their fault. It's nobody's fault. Just things don't go right. You just got to be cool. Man, I know what you're talking about, Hazard. I know exactly what you're referring to. When I saw that, I got really excited, and then I went back, and then I was like, Coder? With like that, like, my tail was wagging, and I was like, Coder? And they were like, no Coder. And I was like, ah, okay. I know exactly what you're talking about. Bunny, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you. So Grandpa, I have to be social next week for my friend's bachelorette party. What advice do you have to hype yourself up to go to social gatherings as you go out? Okay, man, can I level with you? Can I level with you guys, especially Bunny? I don't like going to birthdays or celebrations for other people because I'm afraid that I'm going to do something to mess it up. Do you guys do that too? I don't know. It's like weird, right? Because it's like their celebration. What if, like, I don't know. I have faith that I'm not going to say anything stupid, right? But I can't like, okay, I'm just going to say like a crazy situation, right? Just a crazy situation. It's like a birthday party, and then it's the part where they're singing happy birthday and everybody's like, you know, the candles are going to get blown out. And then what if like I just like, I don't know, what if I just like fart? Like right as they're blowing the candles out, and it's like a very loud, and then it just like ruins it, right? And then they're like, oh no, and then the person who's their birthday is just like, no. And then like, that's like a natural biological function, and you can't get mad at anybody for doing that, right? But like, it would like ruin the event, right? Right? I'm just like terrified of ruining somebody's celebration, right? It's like their special day, and then I show up, and then I just like accidentally ruin it, right? And like, I had a blast at Haka's birthday celebration. I had a really great time at Haka's birthday celebration, but like I was like afraid that I was gonna ruin it. And at like various parts of the gameplay, I was like, you're being too loud. Shut up a little bit. So like, I don't know if you guys went back and like watched it, but I went through periods of being like very quiet, and it's like they're gonna think that you're not having fun. Be loud again, because I was having fun. It's like, no, now you're too loud. And I was like, so to answer Bunny's question, like, how do you be social? How do I be social, right? When I like or love the person that's being celebrated more than my own like fear, right? Then I just like rough it, right? Does that make sense? You just have to do it. You have to like override your own like internal like anxieties and just be like, this is for your friend. Go out there and try not to be a goober, but like go out there and show them that you care, right? Yeah. I'm sure it's a good friend, right? Yeah. And Bunny, every time I've done that, I've always ended up, I think, saying like, that went really well. I'm really glad that I went. It's just that like getting out the front door phase, right? Where you're like dressing up and you're like checking for like keys and stuff like that, and looking at yourself in the mirror. Like, it's that phase that's the worst. Like, once you're there and you're partying, it's good. And every time I've gone, I felt like I'm glad that I went. Yeah. Anyway. It's just the run-up that gets like scary, right? GZ Puner, thank you very much for the super chat. I was bored today, so I did some history of my city. One thing I found, some guy snuck into a military base, including that he stole a tank and drove it near my neighborhood. What a giga Chad. What? How do you steal a tank? I'm pretty sure it's not just like you actually maybe like maybe you just press a button and it starts. I don't know. I feel like they should have like a safety procedure where like you can't just like walk in and then like yoink a tank, right? Maybe if it was like already on, you could just jump in and drive it away. But like if it's like not, if it hasn't started up, then how would you steal it like every other thing very carefully? My god. That's my pizza. Thank you very much for the super chat. Have you seen the anime called Birdie Wing? It's a gonzo golf anime and I think you'd enjoy it. It has the line, "I'll kill you in golf." The only golf anime manga media that I've read is Robot X Laserbeam, which is pretty good, but it ended really weirdly, right? I'm gonna have to look into Birdie Wing. I'm gonna have to look into it. Is it new? Did it just come out? Magna Reb, hello. Good evening, good evening. Razor EXE, thank you for the five gifted memberships. Thank you, thank you. Season 2? Alright, I'll look into it. Grace, thank you very much for the super chat. Hey Gramps, dropping in to mention that I cosplayed you at a con here in Australia the other week, and I was surprised at how many other temperatures there were at the con since the community here is pretty small. That makes me super happy. I hope you had a good time. Was it good? Was it good? I hope you guys are treating each other right. That feels really patronizing. I'm sure you guys are treating each other great. I hope you guys are kind to each other, right? I think I've mentioned before that I've never really taken part in a fandom because I've witnessed fandoms that just kind of like are very, they can like get very like fighty, right? I'm not gonna say that like they're hurting each other, but definitely like it's like a contested, like, you know what I'm talking about? That's like a big reason why like I've always been kind of like wary of entering a fandom, and I hope the tempers are good. You guys treat each other right. Don't tell him. Oh no. One of the best fan bases I've ever known. No shit, that makes me super happy. Okay. That makes me happy. Oh. Don't tell him? Don't tell me what? Rebel Angel Sachiel? Thank you very much for the super chat. Gramps, bring the spear to the party. There's no way you'll ruin it then. That's like the number. You're one-guying me. Rebel Angel? Sachiel, I know you're definitely one-guying me. That's a quick way to get thrown out of a party. Any party, right? Could you imagine? If I like roll up in like full samurai armor and a yari to like a birthday party? A yari, right? I think that's like a Japanese spear, right? Like a battlefield spear. Could you even imagine that? There's no way. Maybe they like it. That'd be sick as fuck. I think there was like a meme, not a meme image, but like a Tumblr post or something about like a person, and then they went to like a Halloween party dressed up as the Babadook, but it wasn't that type of Halloween party. Like nobody else was in costume. It was like an adult Halloween party where like they were just like watching scary movies and like eating pizza. And this person, they were in like full like they had the makeup, and it's just like a picture of them sitting at a dinner table like munching on popcorn. That's me. That's gonna be me. It's that kind of party now, mother effers. Right? GMbo, thank you very much for the super chat. Your anxiety-induced imaginings of social scenarios sound like they could be skits from I Think You Should Leave. Kind of, right? Now that was an extreme case. The farting one is just like that's crazy, right? But like you can understand how like somebody I could think of like one or two people that I know where like if that happened and it was their birthday and it was like at exactly the wrong time, it would put a damper on their whole like birthday, right? And like that's my fear. Like I don't want to ruin their special day, right? Right? I don't know. It would be good. It would be good if I could just send like an extra nice gift, and then like I would have zero chance of like ruining their birthday, right? But I did that a couple times. I think like 7 or 8 years ago, where like I made like an extra nice gift, and then they were like, "I'd rather you send no gift, but go to my birthday party." And then I was like, "But why?" And it's like because it's more important that my friend is there than any stupid. There's like, who gives a crap about, you know, like games and stuff like that, right? And I was like, okay, all right, I'll show up then. And then I showed up. The gift is less important than the friendship, right? The gift is less important than the friendship. Yeah. Chilver, you're not late. You're just on time. Welcome, welcome. Ajinomoto, thank you very much for the super chat. Good morning, Vesper. It's been a long time since I've caught you live. Just dropped by to say hello before I head to work. Now that makes me feel like maybe I should do... Should I add more streams? I think I should do like long streams when I can. When I catch up with the recording work. It's not just me, by the way. I look into Discord and all the boys are like crunching. We got a lot of stuff that we got to work on. We got a lot of stuff that we're all like crunching on. But once we catch up, then I don't think I'm close to burning out, but I do appreciate it, Casey. I appreciate that you guys are like watching out for me. I don't think I'm close to burning out. I think I mean, it's gonna feel like I'm bragging, right? Best job in the world. I think I'm still streaming like I'm spending like less than 15 hours a week live, and then maybe about like 10-ish, 10 to 15 hours doing like, you know, meetings and recording work. That's still under 40 hours, right? Come on, this is the best job in the world. I ain't gonna burn out doing this. Now, if I started doing like a 24-hour stream every week, then it's like, then we're going into like over 40 hours a week for sure. And then it's kind of like, oh, maybe I should slow my roll, right? But like what I'm doing right now, easy. Easy. You don't need to worry about your old grandpa. Oh, I'm super happy. Thank you, Fortini. Much appreciated. Oh, man. I'm starting to fall behind. Everybody, let's just have a nice chat. Let's just have a nice chat. Hey, I'm just a little guy. Adrian, thank you for the super chat. Don't know if you saw... I did see Rando Wiz's last animation. That was insane. Have you checked out the comic? Just comics. They're like really good. My favorite one is like the ghost jump scare. That animation, I rewatch it like pretty much every week. I think Tuzin, it used to be Susan and now it's Tuzin. Tuzin knows, Tuzin knows that I love that animation, so they keep it in my recommended list at the very top. The part where like he's like sipping a coffee and then he looks over and then there's like a ring ghost, right? And then I won't spoil it for you, but that one is the best one. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just link it. I want to watch. No, I shouldn't watch it. No, just in case. Noodle Brain, thank you very much for the super chat. Good evening, good evening. Regarding old MMOs, have you played MapleStory? If you did, do you have a favorite class? I did play MapleStory, but I played such an old version of MapleStory that I think I remember you had to hunt like some kind of like rabbit or pig. I think you hunted pigs for like a hat. And that was like the best item in the game at like right outside. I think it might have been like the alpha of MapleStory. I played MapleStory when it was like Gunbound and MapleStory together, right? I remember it was Gunbound, MapleStory, and Star Wars Galaxies, SWG, in rotation. And then while I did that at the local PC cafe, I had another group of high school friends that were, they brought a PlayStation 2, I think, in their backpack. And then they like disconnected one of the TVs that should have been playing like sports or whatever. And they were playing like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 in the corner. Yeah. Good times. That's what I skipped school to do. Just play video games at a PC cafe. Sprots, man. Sprots. Oh, baby. Xena Xander, thank you very much for the super chat. I can't read that. I apologize. Hi, something. I hope you're well. You talked about Zomboid. Do you think you'll visit other games with HQ, Apex, or Hunt Showdown? I understand you're quite busy. The thing is, like... The thing is... I think I want to hold off on, like... I think I want to hold off on doing anything too ambitious until I finish my backlog, right? So I'm going to do, like, solo games that I know how to play. Nothing too crazy, nothing new. Until I'm caught up. And the thing is, like, I'm not right up against my deadlines. They gave us, like, a pretty generous deadline. I think it's about... It's Korean for grandfather. How do I say it? Can you like, write it in like... What is it, like the Latin alphabet? And then I could, like, yeah. They gave us a pretty generous deadline. I think I got, like, 3 weeks. But I want to get ahead of that, right? Phonetics? Yeah, yeah. Ajushi. 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 Okay. I'll try to remember that, but I don't think I'll remember... I don't think I'll remember that... What the hell?! Casual Bree, what is wrong with you? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. No, thank you. Did I tell you about my idea for Apex? I think I've mentioned it. I want to do an Apex collab where, like, I'm not allowed to shoot at all. And I'm like a loot goblin, and I want to start a shop in a building. I want to drop into the middle of the map that has the highest chance of it, like, making to the final circle, and then just collect loot and then drop it in a building. And then I'll be like the storekeeper, right? But I need 2 mercs. I need 2 mercenaries to guard me while I collect the loot. So it's just, I need 2 people that are, like, really good at Apex, right? So I'm thinking, like, Axel, Altair, RPR. Like, I have, like, a bunch of friends that are now, like, very, very good at Apex, right? Estelle Senpai, right? So maybe, like, a series where I play Apex and I'm not allowed to, like, shoot a gun, like, ever. And I just scoop up loot and then I throw it into a building and then I start selling, like, loot, right? Do you remember this series where, like, there were stream snipers that were sniping Shroud, but they would set up, like, a shop in a building in PUBG, and then Shroud would come in and he's like, how much for the 4X? And they'd be like, for you, Shroud, you take that one on the house. You're bringing in way more business to me by, like, advertising my shop than I would get by, like, the money that you give me. And he's like, okay. And he takes the 4X, right? Make sure to play Loba. Exactly. I was thinking either Loba, probably Loba. Yeah. Yeah, it's a guarding quest. Like, they're like my bodyguards while I scoop up loot. Yeah. Sounds like something that you do in Rust. Did you guys watch True Grit? True Grit is probably my favorite, like, modern as in it came out, like, in the 2000s. It's my favorite, like, modern, quote-unquote, Western. I want to be, like, the guy in the bear, like, skin. You know what I'm talking about? If I ever get to play Rust with the boys, I want to be the guy in the bear skin. Where I just, like, come out of the woods and I'm, like, disheveled and stinky. And then, like, I try to sell them a corpse. I will entertain offers. $20 for just the teeth. You know what I'm talking about? And I don't have a base. I just, like, live in the woods. Not escaping the stinky allegations. I shower. Okay. I'm gonna level with you. I think I am, like, stinkier than the average person, which is why I shower like minimum like once a day, and a lot of times you'll catch me showering like twice a day. I know, it's not good. People are like, that's actually bad for your skin and hair, but it's just like, I don't like it. I'm like a cat. I don't want people to smell me. I'm clean. I'm clean because I'm unclean, right? Like, I do use soap, and then I clean like my legs and the bottom of my feet and the space in between my toes. Like, I'm pretty clean. Just don't touch grass. I don't know, man. I don't like the idea that people can like perceive me. I don't like it. Behind my ears? Absolutely. Always. Melinda Clarita, thank you very much for the super chat. You and the boys should get together and play the OG Dead Island for a fun collab stream. How many players is Dead Island? Interesting. I'll think about it. How many players? 4? 4? Interesting. Nama Kemono, thank you very much for the super chat. Were you the gambling type in Gunbound? Would you choose random to have a chance of getting the 2 secret characters you can only get from random? No. I chose the Reaver. Those who played Gunbound know what I'm talking about. I chose the vehicle that looks like a Reaver from StarCraft. And then it shot the balls, right? That was my number 1. Even back then, I was always pondering the orb, right? Doji, thank you very much for the gifted membership. Thank you. Bike maintenance update when? I'm thinking about spending money on something that has nothing to do with my work. I kind of want a SRAM mullet build. If you know, you know. I want like a electronic wireless shifting mullet build. But it's just way too expensive, and it's not gonna... Well, here's the thing. It's like, is it gonna make me faster? No. I'm still gonna be slow as hell because I'm out of shape. Is it gonna... It's just nice. Okay, do you want me to describe like why bicyclists call it the mullet build? Shadow, hello? Good evening. Okay. So you know that there's like 2 distinct disciplines of bicycling, right? There's road bicycling, and then there's mountain biking, and then there's stuff in between that doesn't really fit in. There's like cyclocross, there's gravel biking, there's like but the 2 main are like road and mountain, right? So a mullet build is relatively new. Business in the front, party in the back. A mullet build is a relatively new concept, and it's mostly electronic group sets, but also you could do it with mechanical actuated, right? But we're gonna talk about the electronic thing, right? It's where the shifting is road, right? Business. Tour de France. It's like road shifting, right? And in the back, which is the derailleurs, the gears and stuff like that, is mountain bike gears. So it's party in the back, mountain biking, and business in the front, which is road. And that's why it's called like a mullet build, right? And I kind of want that. I kind of want a SRAM AXS ETAP, probably force ETAP shifters in the front, and then the rear is like Eagle. I don't know that much about like mountain biking, but I want like a gigantic pie plate, like 50 tooth cog in the back, right, Andrew? Right? Andrew, you know what I'm talking about. SRAM AXS is like incredibly expensive. That's like in the realm of like $2,000. I can't really like justify spending that much money when I don't even... I think I'm down to biking like twice a week, if that. Like, can I really justify spending like $2,000 on that? I can't. What I am looking out for is another solid state drive, because I'm looking at my work computer right now. It's got the 3080 5900X. It's a good workhorse build. I'm running out of like solid state drive space, so I think I'm gonna upgrade that. I'm thinking of upgrading the RAM too, although like I haven't really found a need for it, but like why not, right? Why not? Who needs justification when it comes to hobbies? It's true. It's true. I don't know. It would be easier if I could. It would be easier if it was like tangentially like related to work, right? It would be easier if it was like somewhat related, like computer stuff that's going into my work build. I can justify that, no problem, right? No problem. Minecraft Doko. I want to make a volcano, but I don't know if that's possible. Can I like engineer the land and then just create a volcano where there was none? Just like lava. It's possible? Yeah, you can. Make Mount Doom? Exactly, yeah. Finish your tower first. Flay's making a lava island? Okay. Super villain Vesper agenda back on track. I mean, what? Right? Right? Come on. Sue-Ann, thank you very much for the gifted membership. Thank you, thank you. Matthew, thank you for the super chat. Gotta have a bike ASMR bit for tax write-off. Easy. Xena Xander, thank you very much for the super chat. Is Haraboji. Boji. It's like a grandchild saying, Grandpa, I'm gonna be living in Korea soon, so I'm practicing. Oh, okay. I know a little bit about pronunciation, a little bit, but not enough for it to actually matter. Here's my first super. Have you seen the Rando is VOD? Matraxial Artemis, thank you very much for the super chat. I'm not sure about a VOD, but I've seen the video, the little like meme, the Zoolander video, which I thought was like beautiful. Just like that level of animation was like ridiculously crisp, right? Yeah. Ah, the video, okay. When I think VOD, I'm in like streamer brain, and I think of like a stream VOD, right? Is definitely from Zoolander, yeah. He rotoscoped that. I learned about rotoscoping because of the second JoJo opening. I talked to a friend and it was like, my favorite part is the hand part of the second JoJo opening. I don't know how they did that. And my friend was like, oh yeah, they rotoscoped it. And it's like, what is it? What is rotoscoping? And they were like, they showed me. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Bike ASMR bit. I do think, all right, here's the thing. I think there are sounds that are like not, like if you drop a wrench onto concrete, that sounds really bad. But the clicking and clacking and the sound of a freewheel is like, it actually gives, it's one of the only things that give me the ASMR response. You know, like the tingly feeling on the back of the neck and then the elbows. Like the bike noises give me like ASMR response, especially the freewheel sound. I wish. It's just I live in a box. I live in like a prison cell, so like I can't fit like a bicycle repair stand in here. Lots of anime OP have rotoscoping, just like the old Bubblegum Crisis. Ooh. It's like what Randoiz did for your jump animation, right? That was a good one too. Turley Tough, thank you very much for the super chat. The thumbnail is beautiful. Don't know what to do about the stinky. See, the stinky one was just like, oh man, I just showered too. Do I stink again? Do I need to get back into the shower? I do my best, and that's all I can do, right? Ranger FGO, thank you very much for the super chat. Wanted to ask, do you play any of the Dead Rising games? I don't think I have, actually. I don't think I have. But once again, we're falling down the rabbit hole of like video game stuff, which is like dangerous territory, right? Dangerous territory. I'm focused on getting Zomboid Season 3 up and running. As soon as I can settle down and get on top of the work that's coming up, then I think that's gonna be like the main thing that I'm working on, which is Zomboid Season 3. Open offer to like any member of Tempest, and then maybe well, definitely RPR, because I promised him, right? I want to teach RPR like how to play Zomboid. And I think I'm gonna be crazy old man in the woods. I'm gonna be like the crazy old man in the woods. I like the idea of being the mysterious stranger for the boys if they ever get in trouble. You know what I'm talking about? Like the Fallout thing? I'm like literally, I'm gonna get like a fedora and a trench coat and I'll be the mysterious stranger with the big iron on his hip. And then if they're like in danger, I like come in with like with a big iron and maybe like a shotgun. And then I like clear, and then I like run away, right? Will we see another pole dance? I don't know. All I know is that Season 3 is going to be more like Minecraft, where the server is always open and then you can log in and play if you want to. And like, it's not ever going to be like an event that like everybody has to play together. All right, fine. No fedora. Let's go with the Trilby. Trilby, all right? We're gonna do like Trilby, all right? Is there a top hat in like base Zomboid? I don't know if you guys know this or not, but the mods are a little bit like iffy. So if we play Zomboid, it's gonna have to be like vanilla Zomboid with like no mods. The Trilby is worse. A cowboy hat. Say hi to Jerry. Thank you very much for the super chat. Since playing League, you have a weakness to shower types. I mean, that tracks, right? I'll just say that it tracks. Monty Panzer, thank you very much for the super chat. I was just thinking of Overlord and it got me asking, do you have a favorite Nazarick member? This is a hell of a question. This is a hell of a question. Do I have a favorite? Oh, I love Overlord. Let me think about that. Anime only? Anime only? This is gonna sound so stupid, right? This is gonna sound incredibly stupid, right? Yeah, you know the battle maids? There's like one that's like a robot, right? And she just like walks around with a rifle, and it doesn't make any sense. That one's my favorite maid. I don't think she's got like a plot. She's got no backstory. She's just like there, right? CZ Delta, yeah. It's like, what the hell are you like? Where did you come from? Mid taste. I know. There's no story, right? There's no story. Okay, let me think about it though. Oh, you know who I love? You know who I absolutely love? I love the village girl. You know what I'm talking about? I love the village girl. Like, she's like a goblin general, and she's got like 5,000 goblin soldiers. Like, she's so funny. Okay, but we're talking about like Nazarick crew, right? We're talking about like Nazarick crew. Ah, that's a tough one. Let me think. I think after, I can't, no spoilers, right? No spoilers. But I think there was a part, not the lizard part, but there was another part well after that where Cocytus was like up there. Kokyuta's was like 10 out of 10. The part where he walks around, very subtle, right? The part where he walks around, 10 out of 10 moment. No spoilers, just watch it. It's a great scene. Who else do I like? Oh shit. Alexis, thank you very much for the rainbow super chat. Holy smokes. Thank you, thank you. That was quick. How did you do that so quickly? Oh no. Woo! How do I even react to that? Thank you so much. Rainbow time. Probably Kokyuta's, yeah. I like Shaltir too. I like Shaltir. I like Shaltir because I could tell her character was built the way that I would build a character. Just like overpowered. Annoyingly overpowered, right? Vesper, would you name your pet Bingus? Probably not. Probably not. Hibiki Jun, thank you very much for the super chat. I was just wondering, what would be your ideal car, no budget limit? I'm currently working on making cars and automation for every... Oh, okay, all right. What's my ideal car, no budget limit? No budget limit? No budget limit, no legal limit? Give me an Abrams tank. There you go. Cool. Does that even count as a car? Does that even count as a car? Okay, if that's like a cop-out and it has to be like a street legal car. If it has to be a street legal car, I am a big fan of the WRX. Subaru Impreza WRX. Give me the most expensive that. Okay? If it can't be an Abrams tank, give me a Subaru WRX. The most expensive version of that. Give me a Scooby. Give me a Scooby. My ideal car would probably be like a Forester, right? Because it's like an outdoorsy car, and then like it's got good space. It's like a station wagon build, and I can put a lot of stuff in the back. Yeah. Oh lord. Oh lord, I missed them. I'm sorry. I have a Crosstrek, absolutely adore it. I like Subaru. Well, not just because I like the aesthetic and I think they're like tough, like muscly, like outdoorsy cars. I also like the like the you know like the Subaru logo is based on like an astronomy thing, right? It's a constellation. Do you guys know that? The Subaru like logo is a, and then maybe I don't know if maybe the name of the company is also a constellation. Yeah. In the West, not West. Well, more West than Asia, right? But like Middle East and then in the West, like astronomers, they called it the Seven Sisters, right? Pleiades? Pleiades? I think they're called Seven Sisters. I don't remember, but yeah. Yeah. So, and I'm like, I'm not an astronomer. Like, I took one astronomy class and I fell in love with it, but I'm not an astronomer. I just like it. I just like listening about it. I like having people tell me about it because it's just like a cool thing to think about, right? I'm a Scooby fan. That's about it. Vesper, you played Outer Wilds. You're an astronomer. The stars are just cool. They're just cool. Deep space is scary? Kind of. The thought of it, like, kind of scares me. Definitely. Also, the idea that... The concept of a Dyson sphere, and even that is temporary, like, terrifies me, right? Think about that. the idea of like the sheer like level of engineering that's required to create a Dyson sphere. For those of you that don't know, a Dyson sphere is like a solar power collection apparatus where like they just basically encase the sun. Could you imagine that? Like, because a solar panel is just like on the surface of the planet, and then like it takes like solar power from the sun beams that are like hitting the earth. A Dyson sphere is like, imagine if it's like around the sun. And think about like the sheer level of engineering that would be required to create that. They would definitely need to like automate that. They would need to like strip mine like mercury and turn mercury into like nothing to create like it's just like crazy to think about. And then on top of that, after they spend all of that time and energy doing it, then like it's still temporary because the sun will eventually burn out, right? But why? I do think it's like the end. So I think that's like the, like if we don't want to, if humans don't want to die out, if humans want to continue and not go extinct, eventually they're gonna need to create a Dyson sphere. That's like it's like the logical progression. Yeah. Maybe they find another way to do it, but like I think most people are like, that's pretty much the way that you're gonna do it. What about the heat death of the universe? I mean, then everybody dies, right? Isn't that a brand of bladeless fan? Oh my god. God, astronomy is so cool. That's just Outer Wilds again. Kind of. Lucha Dandy, thank you very much for the super chat. Now I have a visual of Vesper, the Vesties, and Vesties staring in a Hanna-Barbera animation. Like, whoa, Vesper! This place is giving me the creeps! Zoinks! Right? Did I do it? Did I do you proud, Lucha Dandy? I even threw in a Zoinks for free. That one's on the house, right there. Min Mal, thank you very much for the super chat. Going a little bit back to Subaru, did you know that they produced a magic... I did! Yeah, I watched that! Bro, I watched that. It was like a magical girl anime, and then they rode on like brooms, and they made like Subaru noises. They made like engine noises, like when I freaking watched that. I remember that shit. Oh my god. Yo, Wish Upon a Pleiades. I remember that. There were like witch-themed like magical girls, and then when they rode on their brooms, it was a title drop, I think. Not like the actual... I don't remember. I remember watching that. I think I watched all of it, but I don't remember. I don't think it was that long. It was only like 13 episodes, right? Kizuhara, thank you very much for the super chat. Hey Vest, going grocery shopping and roommates are gone for the week. What would be simple meals that you suggest to make? Also, what are yours and the Vestie's favorite ice cream? What's my favorite ice cream? I'm gonna get roasted for this. I like pistachio. My favorite flavor of ice cream is pistachio, and I also like mint chocolate. Yeah. People are like, the color doesn't match the flavor. Yeah. And then other people are like, mint chocolate chip tastes like toothpaste, right? There was an episode of X-Files where there was a guy that was like eating toothpaste in the mirror, and I was like, he's literally me for real, for real. You guys know what I'm talking about? There was an episode of the X-Files where like there was a dude and like he's like brushing his teeth, and then he just starts like squirting toothpaste into his mouth and eating it, and it's like he's literally me for real, for real. I think the story is that like he got like infected by like an alien parasite or something in the sewers. He was like a city sanitation worker, and he was like in the sewers, and then he got like infected by like an alien parasite, and then it made him want to eat like toothpaste. I don't understand. I don't remember the logic of it, but yeah. Anyway, Vespi, that's not good. She may have been infected with an alien parasite, but dang, he had some clean teeth. It never touched his teeth, right? It went straight down the gullet. Mr. Yago, I don't feel too good. I also like the X-Files. Whatever, fuck it. I'm just I like the X-Files episode with like the town that got infected by vampires, and then like the pizza boy was the vampire, and then like they threw like I think it was like sunflower seeds on the ground, and he's like, damn it, and then he had to like pick up all of the sunflower seeds. Oh, such a good, so good. But I gotta answer the rest of this question. What are some simple meals that you would suggest to make? You can't go wrong with like Japanese style curry. Very easy to make. If you want to try something new, If you want to try something new, you know what's like really good if you can get it? And I do think it requires it. You can't substitute it with bacon. Like, you have to have it. A split pea soup, an authentic split pea soup, is delicious. It is good. It's just like comfort in a bowl, right? A good split pea soup, but in order for you to get that flavor, you need a ham hock in there, my dude. Do you know what a ham hock is? You cannot substitute bacon. You need a hock. You need a full-on ham hock in there in order to get that like good flavor. Pea is nasty. I kind of agree with you. Honestly, I don't like peas like when you're eating them on a plate and they're like rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. But like a split pea soup blended and it's like smooth. Oh, delicious. Oh, so good. That might be my like goated soup, the split pea soup. To me, if I'm like sick and I need to get better, it's not, I can make a good chicken noodle soup, but I think the split pea is like 10 out of 10. It's a damn good soup. Ruben Ibarra, thank you very much for the super chat. Humanity needs to create a miniature star and create a Dyson sphere around that. Like, like that episode of Spider-Man, right? You know what I'm talking about? The power of the sun in the palm of my hand. Spider-Man. I'm sorry. I don't know what I said. I'm like disassociating right now. Did I not say movie? I knew exactly what I was thinking about, like Doc Ock. Yeah. Episode? I said episode? I'm sorry. I'm disassociating right now. Reassociate? I'm probably gonna need another cup of tea to do that. Grace, thank you once again for the super chat. So you're saying the secret to defeating you is to scatter your secret rice on the ground? That would make me cry. I would actually cry. Because if you steal my rice, at least you're getting use out of it, right? If I go to my stash and like it's just been like spread over the ground and it's like rotting, I would cry. I would like actually cry like a little baby. Get that tea? I might get that tea. I'm level 14. Any advice on putting the past behind you? Kenshin, thank you for the super chat. Let me think about that before I go. Any advice on putting the past behind you? I think that's like an issue that I'm still grappling with. I still have issues with thinking about the mistakes that I've made. I think it really depends on whether it's the past where it's a mistake that you made or whether it's the past that someone did you dirty, right? I would argue if somebody did you dirty, if somebody did you wrong, fuck that. hate them until hate them until one of you expires, right? Absolutely get revenge to the fullest extent of like your physical and mental abilities. Like, get revenge, right? If somebody did you dirty and you're like on the warpath, you call me up and then I'll jump in the car with you, right? Now, if it's the other way and you need to let go of the past and it's a mistake that you've made, right? Shut up, everybody. You know you're just like me. Shut up. Come on. It's a forgiveness. It's true. All right, here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. If you're just like me, then let me tell you something. I've had people that have done some like pretty heinous stuff to me, but like they honestly apologized and I can't find it in me to like maintain like anger. Yeah. But they have to apologize, right? You can't forgive someone before they apologize. You just can't do that. You can't preemptively like that's just not in my I'm not that good of a person. I can't do that. If someone did you wrong, but like they are actually remorseful and they actually apologize and you're still angry at them, then it's kind of like, hey, now you got issues, right? Now you got issues. But if they don't, then you don't have to forgive them before they apologize. Have that. And I understand that's like kind of immature, but your grandpa's just an immature guy, all right? Matthew, thank you for the super chat. Rice doesn't expire when you put it on the ground in Zomboid. Wait, really? Oh, because it's like bagged. Yeah. Like the bagged food. I know what you're talking about. Good old Zomboid. Saku, thank you for the super chat. Kamiyoshi's a real ride or die. I chose well. Okay, let's answer the second half of that question and I'm gonna go get some tea, alright? The second half of that question is, if you let go of the past and the past is something that you did wrong, that like you can't let yourself go for, I'm not typically like a superstitious guy. I'm not typically a superstitious guy, and I'm like, I like to consider myself like pretty skeptical when it comes to stuff. But whenever something bad happens to me, I get myself into the mode where it's just like, oh, I kind of deserve this for like something else that I did, right? And that's kind of how I live my life. If I ever get dunked on, it's kind of like, oh, remember that crappy thing you did in the past? This is like payback for that. And then like I don't get worked up for like the bad thing. I'm just kind of like, okay, all right. Here's the thing, I don't like saying karma because I don't know if I believe in it, but it's like copium, right? It's copium for me. It helps me deal with the bad things that happen in my life that would normally get me angry. And then it also helps me deal with the things that I regret that I've done, right? I don't know. I know I described it and that's like literally karma. I know. This ain't healthy things to tell 2,000 people. I know. I honestly think that like you shouldn't be going to a streamer for like life advice or any sort of advice on how you think the world should be, because we're just funny people, right? We're just like funny people. I'm just telling you like how I live my life, which is not necessarily the best way to live it, but it's just, it is what it is, right? I would say that like if you're not like a literal sociopath, you're doing your best, right? Just try to do better next time. And then that's just all you can hope for, right? I'm a figurative sociopath. What even is that? But Vesper, I do take your advice not to listen to streamers, or do I ignore your advice to listen to streamers? Ah! The classic catch-22, right? If you hit that sweet, sweet catch-22, you have to find a dude named Milo Minderbender and then join in his idea, in his little scheme, right? He'll tell you what to do. The streamer paradox. Listen to streamers when they're talking about their job. Very true. Although, you probably shouldn't go to me for like streaming advice either. I literally have what I'm doing. No idea what I'm doing. And everything is falling apart. And I don't even know how to set up the beautiful little stream assets that people give me. I wanted to add Antigone to my desk, but I don't know how to do that. I wanted to add for my art streams that I do for membership. Like, I'm trying to help you out. I'll get it done. I guarantee you I'll get it done, because if I don't get it done this week for my membership stream, I'm gonna have to do like a really bad Batsu game. Like a really bad one. How about asking someone? But then I'd bother them, right? You don't ever want to be a bother. I don't ever want to be a bother. I'd rather just live in my own shame and filth than bother someone. He's just like me, for real, for real. Okay, I'm gonna get tea. I'll be right back. All right, hold on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get tea. I'm back. Oh, not good. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Scatter? That's right. That's right. I wanted to talk about World of Warcraft. I did a dungeon run with the Tempura. I wonder if they're here right now, because you can't really tell like whether they're like a general purpose Tempura and they like all the boys, or whether they have like a best boy, right? But I did a dungeon run with 4 Tempura. Wait. Nathan Cotton, were you one of the 4? Which one were you? Nathan, which one of them were you? I think I remember most of their names. I was not one of the 4. Okay. I saw them mention it in guild chat. Want to know something even funnier? I have an alt that I'm leveling ahead, and I just got to AoE grinding level. And then I asked Tempura to join in a dungeon run. I think it was like Wailing Caverns, and they were like, nah. And I was like, I wonder if they know who I am. Probably not. I got rejected by a Tempura. I was like, hello, would you like to heal for my Wailing Caverns dungeon run? And they were like, nah. Nah. Hell no. Oh, okay. I hope you have a nice day. I got humbled, man. I got humbled. You have now doxed your alt. Congrats. Ah, it's whatever. People know. Yo, I did! RNA, I did make a request in Baron's chat. I was like, anybody want to play Wailing Caverns? And then nobody answered. Ban those people! Oh! And then one person, when I was running to Stone Talon, I was like, they'll never believe you. I am Vesper Noir. And then that person was like, I might believe you, but Vesper would be higher level, so you're probably not. Yes! Was that you? Nathan, was that you? I was the one that was like, they'll never believe you. I am Vesper Noir. And then Nathan right here was like, that might be true, but Vesper would be higher level, so I don't believe you. Your faith in me is inspiring, that you were absolutely 100% sure that I would be higher level. Yeah, I was much lower level than than you thought I would be. I'm just a stupid guy. What can I say? Not even level 80, shaking my head. To be fair, I gave it like the old college try to AoE grind, and it's fast. I have to get my stuff done, right? Like I could just like become a stinky gamer, like South Park World of Warcraft episode. I could just do that, and I would love to do that with Bettel, and both of us will be like in shambles at the end of it, right? I could do that. But then my poor manager, right? My poor manager. I'll do that after I get my stuff done, right? After I get my stuff done and my manager is able to sleep in peace at night, then I'll become like a sweaty World of Warcraft goblin. All right? And then I'll just be streaming like 18 hours a day playing World of Warcraft to get to level 60. And then I will AoE grind in Zul'Farrak with my mage. Just do that delicious grave run and make a gajillion gold, right? Just like the saltiest, boringest like crap, right? And it's like, ooh, Edgemaster's handguards. A Tempera would love this. Give it to like a warrior so that they could go Fury, baby, right? The edgies, man. Oh, that's hot. Woo. I wasn't looking and I like. KJX, thank you very much for the super chat. All right, hold on a second. I don't have a manly anime voice. I'm your grandpa, but I will do my best, okay? Don't be disappointed. That's like, I'll do it, but you can't be disappointed because I don't have that. I think you should go check out Shinri if you want that. He's got like a manly badass voice, right? I'll do it. You activated my You activated my Lu card. There you go. Good? All right, we're done. Meta, thank you very much for the super chat. While we're making reveals, you're Vesposhi! Yo, Meta! Okay, I will commit that to memory. I know that it's you. Social anxiety spiked and I could barely say anything, but it's fun to play WoW again a bit. Hello, that makes me happy. Dude, I know social anxiety more than most. No problem. You don't have to say anything. Just like hang out with us, right? Thank you for hanging out with us. Barba Bun, thank you for being a member for 2 months. Wow, no life era. Let's go. I would actually do that. Cause we can play like anything Blizzard. I think we can play for like forever. Until the end of time, which is just like, ooh, don't mind if I do. Matthew, thank you very much for the super chat. You're gonna want a boar killing arc in the beginner zone to level up some Manu-chan doesn't notice. Kind of, right? And then it's playing like live to win, right? Customer support Johnson, thank you very much for the super chat. I love your profile picture. Do you have a Nicolas Cage impression? I do a good, because he doesn't talk in it, right? There's a scene in Gone in 60 Seconds where he's like listening to music to get himself in the zone, and then like he just starts like shaking his head, right? And then he goes like he's like pointing in the sky in the air to the roof, and he goes, "All right, let's go." Right? I do that. It's a joke, and people think it's the lamest thing ever. What else do I do? Well, what's my favorite like Nick Cage movie? Let me think about that. The Rock, right? The Rock. The Rock is pretty good. That's a Nick Cage movie, right? National Treasure, pretty good. Ghost Rider, pretty good. Con Air, oh my god, Con Air. Lord of War. Face Off, eh. Face Off is like, I remember liking it as a kid, and then I remember watching it again as an adult in college, and I was like, it's kind of changed. Weatherman. Ghost Rider. It might be because like Face Off permanently made me confused. I'm a Vesper Anthony now. Face Off is great. Okay. Can I like explain myself? It's like, explain yourself, old man. Because of Face Off, I have trouble distinguishing, like, I don't remember who is Nicolas Cage and I don't remember who is John Travolta. It's just like permanently like screwed my brain, right? And this has been an ongoing issue where it's just like I mistake the two because it's just like, wait, what? That's the point of Face Off. I know they don't look similar, but like they like, it's hard to describe, right? It has nothing to do with them looking similar. It's more like they switched places, right? So my stupid brain is just like, ah, yes, they've switched places now. So now whenever you like I'm thinking about it right now. When you say John Travolta, like the face of Nick Cage like pops up in my head. And when you say Nick Cage, the face of John Travolta pops up in my head. I know they look different. I'm not an idiot. I'm an idiot in a different way. It happened to something else too. For a while, did you guys ever watch The Departed? Because of The Departed, the two main characters switched in my head too for a little while. And those guys are much more like, quote unquote, like relevant, right? Because of The Departed, like the two moles like switched in my brain. Dude, Pulp Fiction is really good. It's a good movie, yeah. Infernal Affairs was a 10 out of 10 movie. I kind of like it better than The Departed. Kinda. I think The Departed like mashed together a bunch of really important characters to save time. And it's like necessary for those characters to be like separate. So I do think in a lot of ways, like, Infernal Affairs is better than The Departed. But I started with The Departed, and then somebody was like, did you know that that's a remake of, like, one of the most baller, like, I think it's a Hong Kong movie, right? It's like a Hong Kong action movie. And then I watched it and I was like, oh my God, it might be better. Yeah. 10 out of 10. I'm going to try to sell it to you guys without any spoilers whatsoever, right? No spoilers whatsoever. I mean, it's a plot element that you learn in the first 15 minutes, right? But no spoilers, right? Infernal Affairs is like maybe the best like cop thriller ever, right? And then Departed is like a remake of that, like a Western remake, right? The plot of it is this. There's a crime syndicate, mafia, whatever you want to call it, and then there's like the cops, right? And they both insert a mole into each other's operation. So there's like a mafia mole in the cops, and then there's a cop mole in the mafia, and there's like they're trying to find out who is the mole. That's the entire movie. It's like a cat and mouse kind of game where it's just like, it's so good. The plot is like, mwah, so good. Watch both of them. They're both like 10 out of 10. It's like a god tier movie. It's so good. I hated The Departed, just depressing. Yeah. Yeah, I know. No spoilers, but I know what you're talking about, 3-player politics. It got kind of sad. But I like that. I like to be hurt in the emotional feel bag. Oh, such a good movie. Div, thank you very much for the super chat. Since we're talking about ancient MMOs, I have to ask, have you ever heard of or played RuneScape? Yes, I played the original RuneScape with my cousin when he was like a literal baby. Not literal baby. He was like 6 or 7, and he was playing like the original RuneScape on his parents' computer, and then I played with him to spend time with my cousin. Because he was having trouble making friends. I remember talking to my aunt, and it wasn't necessarily like a bullying issue. Like, he just had trouble making friends. So nobody was bullying him. It's just like, you know, you feel like a loner, right? So like my aunt was like, it would be cool if you could spend time with him. And I was just like, okay. So like, this was when I was in college. I was like in my 20s already. And then I was like talking to my cousin. I was like, so what do you do? And he's like, I play RuneScape. And I was like, oh, cool. I've never, like, what is it? And then he showed me what it is, right? And I was like, okay. Like, could I make an account and play with you? And he's like, sure. And then we were playing RuneScape together, and he roasted me for being a giga noob. I think I said this on stream before, right? Did I tell you guys this? He was like constantly roasting me for being a noob, and he would just tell me what to do, and then I would just do it. He's like, Cousin Vesper, you're such a noob at this game. And it's like, yeah. It's like, okay, do this. And it's like, okay. This is why you don't have friends. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. We had fun. We had fun. We had fun. That kid is in college now. Oh my God. Think about that. Time flies like crazy. I think he's in college. Is he? I think he's in college now. Oh my God. I gotta talk to my aunt. My God. Whew. I'm old. I'm an old man. Kirara, thank you very much for the super chat. Good evening. Good evening. I just got back from my bowling league. I'm curious as to your thoughts on bowling. I must know. Most who I know enjoy golf. Also bowl for some reason. I love. All right. Bowling. Bowling. I love bowling. I'm very bad at it, but I like it. All right. What do I like about bowling? Bowling doesn't require you to move that much. I can like bowl and also get, nah, you're gonna be like, oh, he's an alcoholic. You can bowl and get drunk at the same time, right? because you're like on the spot for like 5 seconds out of like a 5-minute cycle, right? And then you sit back down again and start drinking, right? And I think I bowl better buzzed than sober, right? Because if I'm sober and I'm bowling, I psych myself out, right? I like, oh no, don't screw up. Like, don't hit a gutter ball. Like, don't throw a gutter ball or whatever, right? And I'm just like psyching myself out. But like, as soon as I get a little like loose, right? A little buzz, I start to bowl better, right? 10 out of 10 sport/activity/game. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Is good. It's a good like social sport, right? I think golf is similar, but one, like you have to move. You're like walking, right? And like you might get heat stroke because it's like hot out, and then it's expensive. Like the equipment for golfing is just like prohibitively expensive, right? But like bowling, you can spend it with the boys and just relax and drink a beer and like just have fun, right? Bowling is like 10 out of 10. But I'm very bad at it. I'm very bad at it. I don't know how to add spin to the ball. Like I've never learned how to do that. I just hit it head on, like straight in. I never learned how to like add spin to the ball, which is like an important element to like being decent at bowling, right? I just throw the ball forehead, right? Yeah, I think I averaged like maybe like 120, 130, I don't know. But I'm not in it to win, right? Like I'm actually not a very competitive person. Maybe that seems like super fake because you watch me stream, but I'm like legitimately like not a very competitive person. I think in a competitive situation, nobody wins in my brain. Because if I lose, I lost. Great, I'm a loser. If I win, I made somebody feel bad. So it's just kind of like, why are you lying to us? I know. If you're not first, you're last. John Doom. Ain't that the truth? He hates us. Rebel Angel, thank you once again for the super chat. A bowling game with the Tempest Boys would be a riot. Man. If we could like actually bowl and have like a camera like pointing at the end of the lane. Oof. That would be so cool. How Talladega Nights. Was that the Ricky Bobby? VR bowling, I understand. No. But like in my brain, it's like real life, not hand cam, but like target cam, right? Where you see the actual like end of the lane. That would be super cool. Pin cam, lane cam. Antonio Bandelfas, thank you very much for the super chat. Hey boss, today's my birthday and I just turned 35. I haven't unlocked any wizard powers yet. Do I need to wait another 5 years? The wizard powers are there. You just don't need to use them yet because you're too cracked, right? Antonio? If you were a weaker man, the wizard powers would manifest, but you don't need to use them yet, right? When you need them, they'll show up. Don't worry about it. They're there. You just don't need them yet. It's not about believing. It's just more like you gotta need it, right? Bro, this is some Mistborn stuff. Listen. A wizard is not a conjurer of petty tricks, right? You don't get to take your wizard powers for a test ride, right? You don't get to take them out for a test ride. Like, you only use it when you need it, right? Every wizard is an adult, and right? What's your favorite version of the all right, Life Swordsman, my favorite version is Tolerates. Something about that, like, made me crack up. He tolerates us! I don't know why I find that funny. It's like multi-layered, because from your perspective it's funny because it's like, why does that make you happy? And then from my perspective it's funny because because, like, clearly, like, I don't just tolerate you guys, right? I hope, right? He's ambivalent on us. It's just for funsies. I like it. It's just funny. He doesn't tolerate us. He has complicated and nuanced feelings about us. Right? He has complicated and nuanced feelings about us. There you go. That's like the end. That's the death of the meme, because like, that's actually like 100% true, right? He engages in mild tomfoolery with us. I think I'm just gonna play World of Warcraft, and if you just ever see me in the world, say howdy and just quest with me, right? I also play with my PvP flag up, so if you're on the other end, if you're like an alliance, go ahead and gank me. Just get it out of your system, right? Imagine me ugly crying when you kill me. There you go. He mocks us. But Classics is so hard. It is. Like, it's a grindy game. Like, don't... Alright, let's talk about, like, WoW Classic, right? It's my favorite version. Wrath of the Lich King might be my favorite, but it's too crowded right now on the main servers. Me and Battle were discussing it. We specifically wanted to choose a more, like, low population, like, deadish server, and, like, Wrath servers are, like, popping right now, right? I like Classic. Specifically because it's like a rough, imperfect game. Do you guys, am I like talking crazy old man? Or do you guys kind of get what I'm talking about? Like Classic, you feel like the people that made it, right? Because I think Wrath is so perfect, it's like polished. To the point where like you can't even really see like the people that like worked on the game. Because it's just so good, right? I'll give you an example, all right? I'll give you an example. I think I've read somewhere that, like, the classic World of Warcraft only had a staff of, like, 11 people doing all of the quests to get to level 60, right? It was just, like, 11 people on the team that were making every single quest. And you can tell one guy on that team made, like, the most annoying quest in the entire, like, class. And it's just that one dick that, like, made it, right? It's like, that guy. I know your fingerprints. Like, right? That one guy, right? And it's good. Something about it is just like really good. Yes! Fathinder, yes! The freaking robot gnome chicken quest line. I hated that quest. I hated it so much, right? Oh my god. That quest. Like war flashbacks. It was like awful. All of the escort quests were pretty bad. Remember the turtle? Remember the Tanaris turtle? I got invested in that stupid little piece of... This stupid little, like, Bulbasaur mother... Please bring me back to my waifu. And then, like, I had to do it. And I'm just getting, like, ganked nonstop by Alliance while I'm doing it. And it's just like, bro, I'm trying to help the turtle. Fuck off. Zach, I wish I could have dropped it, but I got invested and I needed to help that turtle. I needed to help that turtle. I had to help that turtle get back to his waifu, all right? That's what you get for being the hero. Rogue, a gnome rogue. No, no. The best is when you get ganked by a gnome rogue and they spit on the ground on top of you. When you're just trying to help a turtle, right? Oh, come on, Charlie. Don't say it that way. No. The disrespect. Gnome undead rogue. No, I don't think so. You are now manually remembering that rogue that griefed you, and they have a helmet of fire. A helm of fire. The red helmet with the horns. You know what I'm talking about? You are now manually remembering that one rogue that griefed you for way too long. Probably was like 13 years old. Got punked on in school, and then to blow off steam, he came home to like gank you, and he had a helm of fire on, right? You know what I'm talking about? He had a helm of fire, and he had that quest sword from Marodon, right? What is it called again? Do you guys remember what I'm talking about? There was like a quest sword in Marodon that you could take out all the way up to 60. What was it called? The Thrash Blade! There you go. He gave you a sound thrashing with the Thrash Blade. I was that rogue. Hunting a horde from Western Plaguelands to Undercity Bank. Never should have ganked my ult. I had plenty of free time from double helix. Alright. Alright. You have my respect. You have my respect. That's some John Wick level, like... That's literally some John Wick level, like, focus, right? Ganking someone from the Western Plaguelands all the way to Undercity Bank. That's some John Wick level focus right there. Where did these pop up? I'm sorry, I missed a couple. Doji, thank you for the super chat. I'm like a pixel away from 16. I'm gonna get banished from WoW if I'm over 15 tonight. I don't actually know if we're gonna be able to do Wailing Caverns. So I'm really sorry, guys, but like we need to catch the boys up, right? So I think Maki and Haka, we need to like power quest them and get them up to 15. We might not be able to do a dungeon run tonight. Like we're gonna like, it's gonna be a leveling night with the boys. And you guys can hang out with us, but I don't know if we're gonna do like a dungeon. We might go back into Ragefire to get them their quests so that they can get EXP and items, right? But definitely like 4 boys, we're gonna hang out, just have a good time, right? I got some beers, gonna crack open a cold one. Moo, thank you very much for the super chat. Do you have any recommendations on flower or fruit teas? I've been meaning to try a few flavors at the end of the month. Good week. A lot of people don't like it. I like it because I like the sour flavor. Butterfly pea tea is like good. And it's also kind of cool, right? But if you don't like the sour flavor, you're not going to like it, right? You know what butterfly pea is? No, not P-E-E, P-A-E. Come on. Come on, get it out. Okay, 1 is like, if you like the sour flavor, that's going to be good, right? And the 2 is like, if you make the tea and it's like purple, I think, and then you put in lemon juice, it turns pink. Yeah, exactly. Pretty cool. I also like chrysanthemum tea, 10 out of 10. Rooibos is good. Pretty damn good. Tempest Pico Park when... Could you imagine? I don't think you should put me and Dez in a game like that, because we would 100% just spend most of the time griefing everybody. If you have 2 people that are on the griefing like train, you could make Pico Park like a living hell, right? You could actually make everybody's life a living hell. It's like that scene in Dark Knight with the Joker, like that set up the two boats. It's just madness. You can pretend incompetence, Des can't. Exactly. I see nothing wrong with that. KeyJX, thank you very much for the super chat. If you could choose 1, 2, 3, it has to go Warrior, Wizard, Tamer, Hunter, Necromancer, Healer, Slayer. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Sega Shark, thank you very much for the super chat. What are your thoughts on Yu-Gi-Oh? You've talked about Magic in the past, but I don't know if you've talked about Yu-Gi-Oh or not. I played Yu-Gi-Oh in high school, but I didn't have like a complicated deck. I had like I don't know what they're called. I just like, for example, Summon Skull was my number one because it's just like incredibly powerful for one tribute, right? Summon Skull is my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card because it's just simple. You summon it with only one tribute and then you beat down. Exactly. I didn't have anything like complicated, and then you could buff up the Summon Skull with like an equipment card. And then of course you got like Mirror Force, you got the Raigeki. You add in like all the good stuff to like clear the field or protect your own self, right? And then like you just beat them down. DB Nirvana, thank you very much for the super chat. If you ever turn on League again to stream to play with the Vesties, I look forward to it. You convinced me for better or worse to get back into it. It's a good game. It's like pretty crisp, right? The meme is apparently that Yu-Gi-Oh players don't read their cards. That might be true. The thing is, like, alright, like, all joking aside, I feel like it's a pretty well-crafted game. I don't know. My main thing is that, like, I don't like it when I can tell that, like, I'm ruining someone else's fun. So I don't think I could ever play that game without, like, the Vesties on board. Even like the boys, I don't think I could play with the boys, right? Because the boys are trying to win, right? But if I play with the Vesties, you're not trying to win. You're playing because you want to play with your grandpa, right? I don't think I could even play League with the boys because the boys would be trying to win, right? I wish I could play like custom Leagues games where like both sides of the Summoner's Rift or whatever it's called, like are like us, right? There are no randoms. It's just like us, right? Is there a way to set that up? Is there a way to set that up? See, then I can justify that because you're not playing League to win, you're playing League to hang out with your grandpa. That is like, frankly, like, what is it called again? Not inting. What is it called when you're just like the garbage tier? Like the bot, like everybody's garbage tier, but like actual, like unironic, like bad at the game. There's like a term for it. I don't remember. Feeding? Smurf? No, Smurf is like when you good and then you make a low level account, right? You're not playing to win, you're playing to hang out with your grandpa that's like shit at the game. I'm shit at the game, but it's fun to hang out and play games, right? I think they just start calling you names at that point. Kind of, right? Yo, Xword 555. Speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh, did you ever watch Yu-Gi-Oh Abridged? Of course I did. Of course I did. I love it. I love Yu-Gi-Oh Abridged. What's my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh Abridged bit? Let me think. The part where they're trying to get on the boat. And it's like what was the joke? It was like, sorry, main characters only, right? And it's like you have to have crazy hair to be the main character in a Yu-Gi-Oh series, right? And then Yugi walks up and he's like, he's with me. And it's like, wow, your hair is crazy enough to be two main characters. All right, you can go, right? Your hair is crazy enough to be 2 main characters. Also the part where Joey is like a furry, right? Because he's in like he's like dreaming about being in a dog outfit, and then in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge, it's just like he's a furry now, right? In America. Attention, duelist! My hair is telling you to go this way. What about Mako, right? Mako's a freaky fish guy. I am not a freaky fish guy. Oh well, at least I have the ocean, right, Ocean? Why do you never respond to me? Oh my god. The ocean says yes. You have a great 4Kids dub voice. I like the One Piece opening. It's like a rap. It's like, what the freak? That's an interesting choice, but okay. The One Piece opening is my favorite. A classic. Matthew, thank you for the super chat. Read games, card games on bicycles, you found your bit. Also, Brooklyn Rage. I can't unhear Chirva singing it. Did you see I'm playing Dredge? I'm preparing a bit for Dredge. It might like flop horribly, but it's not just gonna be like, hey guys, it's the resident scholar, like I'm gonna play a video game. I'm gonna do a bit for Dredge. I hope it does well. I hope it does well. Alias listed, thank you for the super chat. Tascadu for Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series memories is good, right? I think Little Karibo's like a genius. I don't know. Please don't show that to him. I don't want to be. Don't. I just want to do this stream and then I want to go to sleep and know that nobody knows that I exist. No. I don't want anybody to know that I exist. I just want to do my streams, do a good job, give the Vesties what they deserve, which is like consistent, okay content to the best of my ability, and then I just want to go to sleep. That's just what I want to do. Do not perceive me. Man, I was so nervous about like the Takas. I can't. Your bid for the bicycle purchase. Go get your expensive land vehicle of choice. Thank you, Matthew. An actual duck. Thank you very much for the super chat. Check out a MOBA called Awesome Knots. It's a 2D platformer. What? 2D platformer MOBA? More in line with the sensibilities of us old folk. Didn't get a community so public is just toxic prose. With enough people, private matches are still fun. Interesting. Vesper, ignore me, Noir. Come on. Come on. I think on my docket, Zomboid season 3 is like #1. I hope to get like maybe 1 or 2 of the guys like interested in playing a little bit, but if not, I could just play by myself, right? I'm hungry for Zomboid, so I'm gonna jump back into it, and it's just gonna be like a multiplayer server, open invite. But I'm gonna do that. After that arc, I can just say it, right? We do have permissions for the roguelite version of Hitman, right? I can try that. I don't know if I'm gonna get addicted to it, but I do tend to get really into roguelites, right? That I might get into it, I might not, I don't know, but I'm gonna give it the old college try. I just want to warn you guys that I learn slower than the average person. Like, if you watch me play like FTL, you'll never watch me play Darkest Dungeon, but that game too, I think the average person gets good at like FTL or like Binding of Isaac in maybe like 15 to 20 hours. You get like good at it, right? It took me like 100 hours to get like okay at both of those games. It takes me like longer than average, but I will say that like I'm good at like once I get it, like it's like solid, like it'll never leave, right? Yeah, I'm like a methodical, like orthodox style thinker, so it takes like 2 or 3 times longer for me to like hammer something into my head, but when it's in there, like it'll never leave. So I'm gonna play the roguelite version of Hitman. I'm gonna give it the old college try. I might get addicted to it, I might not. If I get addicted to it, then it might be like Zomboid and then like Hitman roguelite. That'll be like an arc that I do for a month. And then World of Warcraft Wednesdays with Bettel and the boys, right? I did! I think, yeah, like, Shinri's, like, methodical, like, approach to gaming is much more, like, big picture. Big picture, look at the forest, not the tree. And I'm very much, like, little picture, like, details-oriented gamer. Which is why, like, I hyper-fixate on one element, and I just get obsessed with it. And it's, like, an insignificant element of the game that's not going to help me play the game better, but like my brain is just convinced that it's the most important part of the game, right? Which is why it takes me 100 hours to get good at a game that takes a normal person like 15 hours to get the grasp of. Like I just like I waste a lot of time, which is like I think it's okay because in a vacuum when I'm just playing by myself, I'm not wasting anyone's time but my own, right? Yeah. Oh wow, we streamed for 2 hours. Feeling pretty good. Are you guys excited for World of Warcraft? I am. It's gonna be in 2-ish hours. We're gonna be playing World of Warcraft. I believe, unfortunately, I think Dez has to sit out. He mentioned he's actually like got work to do, right? He's like pretty urgent, so he has a lot of work that he needs to do. Yeah. I'm a bit tired of WoW, but I'll be watching for sure. I think, alright, I can understand that. Because like an MMO in general is just kind of like, it is what it is, right? But I think we can make it fun because it's not just about the game, it's also like the shenanigans of the boys, right? Like I think that kickball thing that we did might be like one of the funniest like multiplayer game bits that Tempest has done to date. We're just like picking out people, and then Bettel is like an absolute scumbag picking out the level 20s, and he's ignoring like Betoshi. Like he's such a jerk. I love him. I hope you guys, even if you're like bored of the game itself, you can enjoy like the concept of like the boys hanging out, being shitty to each other, right? It's like Always Sunny, but it's a stream, right? I'm gonna try to remember which one Meta is. Meta is Vesposhi, right? I think. But maybe that might make him anxious if I say like, hey Meta. That might like spike the anxiety, so maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. Yeah, watching Tempest playing it is what makes it interesting. The game itself doesn't really attract me anymore. Yeah. And really like that's why Cover hired us, right? Because I do think that like anybody can play World of Warcraft, but like we have to make it interesting in other ways than just the gameplay itself, like being the draw, right? Yeah. And the thing is, like, sometimes we fail at it, but we're always trying our best, right? We're all human, so sometimes we try our best and it's like not that great. But the thing is, like, we're professionals, which means we can't just let it get to us, right? We have to come back and then try again tomorrow. We have to come back and we have to try again tomorrow. Like, It's just what we got to do, right? Nah, you're good, but I'll be real. I'm less motivated to play Classic because I started in the early Lich King and all of my alts were Blood Elves, but I'll be watching for sure. You don't understand how much Bettel loves Blood Elves. He just keeps talking about it to the point where it's just like, we get it. We get it. They turn your crankset. We get it, Bettel. You love the Blood Elves. He's down bad. He's down bad for Blood Elves. Dude, my favorite alliance is race is definitely the Dwarves. They're pretty great. What else do I like? I think that's it. I don't think I like any of the other characters. I will admit though that I had an arc where I hated dwarves because of Fear Ward. There's nothing more infuriating than when you're like doing arenas with your partner and then you cast a Psychic Scream and it does nothing and it's like, ah, they have a dwarf priest on their side or a Draenei, right? But it's usually a dwarf and it's like, wonderful, cool, amazing, perfectly balanced, great, awesome. Perfectly balanced, like all things should be. Good job. Dude, we had 6 dwarf priests in vanilla WoW. We monopolized them for our raids. And the main tank still wanted to stance. That's like a textbook tryhard, right? No, you know what that is? No, I understand that. You don't want to get reliant on the Fear Ward, right? You have to keep yourself sharp just in case, right? You play Dota and now League. Will we see a Heroes? Is it Heroes of the Storm? HOTS? I've heard good things about it. Is it good? How is Heroes of the Storm? Give me the scoop on that. I actually don't know anything about it. Grand Cricket, thank you for being a master member for 7 months. Please don't leave me behind this week, Vesper. I will cry. Did I leave you behind? Did I leave you behind? How did I leave you behind? It's friendlier than League or Dota. It's dead. Dang, Vesper, not cool. The under-leveled Vesti. Ah. Only did it for the Oni Genji skin. Team got moved a couple years ago, so it's like in maintenance mode. Okay. Please, Vesper, he's just a child. 2 matches. Would you say that you like co-op shooters? I'm bad at shooters, I think. I've always been bad. But I still can't get over that Nathan Cotton is the dude that didn't believe that I was Vesper heading into Stone Talon. I don't even remember. Wow, what was the character's name? I think you had a character that had like Vesper in the name, right? Or something like that. I think you're like, don't dox yourself. Don't say what your character name was. But I vaguely recall, but it was one of the World of Warcraft characters that had like Ves in the name or something. Anyway, okay, we're gonna call the stream. I'm gonna set up World of Warcraft. I kind of want to get to 15. I was playing and then I was chatting with Bettel while we were grinding, and then he was complaining about dying like non-stop to a quest. And then externally I was like, oh man, that's tough. And then internally I was like, I win the grinding race. Let's go. Are you streaming this time? It's just because, for those of you that tuned in late, I streamed this time because I woke up, got ready for stream, and then they started doing heavy construction where I live. Like, they had a power saw, they had like a nail gun, they were like tearing down the wall. Like, it was like serious. It wasn't like, let's redecorate. It was like, no, like the electrical and plumbing just has to get torn out and we have to redo it. Yeah. Not competitive, by the way. You can't beat these stinky allegations with your sweaty behavior. I can be a sweat lord, but yeah. It's indirect competition, right? I can do indirect competition, but not direct competition. Will there be any Leroy Jenkins moment in your WoW play? I feel like if there's any character that would do that, it would be Axel, right? Axel literally is Leroy Jenkins. He leaves to get like chicken, and then he comes back and then jumps in, and then like we all wipe, right? I can race but not fight. Exactly. Like indirect competition, I get pretty sweaty, but like I don't like directly trying to like, yeah. That was his Hitman 3 gameplay. Well, I don't know if he fixes his account, but I fully support Axel's like Rust arc, right? If it's between Rust and World of Warcraft, I think Axel should go all in on Rust, right? And he's exhausted. Like every time I talk to him, he's like, hey, I've been getting like 4 hours of sleep at night. I just keep going into, yeah. Yeah, I don't like physical conflict. It might be because I can't do warnings. I like going like way too far, but before that, they have no idea that I'm a threat, right? That's the best way to do it. Let them think that you're completely harmless, and then if you need to, just go like way too far, and then nobody will ever mess with you ever again, right? Rather than like posturing and like warning people to stay away, just be like, I'm just a little guy, and then like alpha strike, and then they'll never like mess with you ever again, right? And never tell people like what you can do beforehand, because then they can prepare for it, right? Never tell people like what your capabilities are, because then they can prepare for it, right? Let them have no idea what you have up your sleeve. Yeah. Then you go Wuju style. Exactly. Nobody, hopefully. You're calling yourself a baby was a part of this plan. Kind of. Okay. Is anybody streaming right now? Let's go ahead and redirect if we can to one of the boys, and then I'm gonna set up World of Warcraft. I'm gonna try to hit 15, and then you'll be seeing me tonight. Probably on, I think Haka said that he's not gonna stream, so it might just be Maki and Bettel. Shinri? Okay, let's go say hello to Shinri. All right. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I apologize. It's a little bit of an off time. It's just, it was bad. It was to the point where like you probably wouldn't have been able to hear me. And if it's ever like that, it's not anybody's fault. Like, it's like a critical fix, right? Like, plumbing is like a big issue. Like, they just need to, well, what am I gonna do? I think I just need to like, that's just the way that it goes, right? Yeah. But I mean, you know, it's not bad to stream at this time once in a while, right? I do feel bad for the vesties that are like used to my 10 a.m., but it was bad. It was pretty bad. It was pretty loud. Okay. Let's go. There he is. There's the boy. All right. Say hi to Shinri for me. And yeah, take care, guys. I'll see you tonight. All right. World of Warcraft. Okay. Take care. Goodbye. Wait. Yeah. Leroy Jackson. Okay. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.